Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the QPR Road to Glory. We're starting off with a little bit more post-com at the start here, and then we'll be jumping into some live action. And of course, the transfer window is right around the corner, so we'll be making some progress here in today's episode, getting closer. And of course, the main target will be to raise some money, so maybe we can buy Oscar Bobb. Now, going into this first game against Bristol, they're right up there in the top 5. We are starting our brand new academy goalkeeper as a first-team goalkeeper now. Cox comes in, and I'm hoping by kind of gambling on him a little bit that he's going to grow and become a really, really strong player for us going into the future. So it's risky. It really is. And as I said, Bristol, very, very good team. Needed to start well here, and we absolutely did. A lovely team effort there. I think 4 players involved after winning the ball back. It might have actually been 3. But the finish with Oscar Bobb, this is why we do want to sign him. He is a lethal player. Even though we've brought in Elliott from the Youth Academy, it'll be good to have options. We give away a free kick outside the box here, and wow. You've just got to say wow, haven't you? It's an unbelievable free kick, and not much you can say, really, about Cox. Maybe, just maybe he could have saved that one. I don't know. Bit harsh, but definitely this one here. Near post. You'd be expecting most goalkeepers to save that. But it is a good strike. You can see in the replay here that maybe most keepers would struggle with that one. I don't know. Let me know down below if you think Cox starting is a little bit dangerous. Maybe not the best idea. Either way, we're trying to get back into this game, get an equaliser, which unfortunately we came close to, but not close enough. I give away another free kick. Their number 14 steps up, and he's done it again. He's done it again. Who is this number 14? Alexandra. I think it is. Alexandre. I don't know if he's French or whatever, but he could be English. Alexandra. It's more like Alexander, isn't it? But either way, he can take a free kick all right. That was absolutely unreal. To score 2 like that on the bounce. Very impressive. So now we're 3-1 down. We do pull one back here with Diao, but it's offside. And I got a bug that I've never, ever seen before. So nothing unusual here. It is offside. It's very close, but the offside kind of replay system got stuck on the pitch. So I actually did score a goal this time, and I ran along the offside line. Yeah, look who's offside now. Thankfully, it did disappear after scoring, but what a weird bug. I've never seen that before. 3-2, hoping to get an equaliser and then just throw away another goal. The CPU love to do this, and it is driving me mad because I can't seem to fix it. What they do is they just knock the ball past your defenders and just run. They just sprint through, and your players are so slow to turn. They're like running in mud, and yeah, very frustrating. So if anyone's got an idea on how I can try and avoid that, then please let me know. But Diao pulls one back. It's 4-3. From the corner, you can see I'm moving Elliott, who's just come on, out onto that left side. It lands for him, and now just run down this left wing, hoping Scarlett makes a good run, but he's too close. What are you doing there? I had to find a pass elsewhere, out here to Vale, outside of the boot. Good save there from O'Leary. It will be a corner. This is to rescue a point against one of our rivals. It's cleared out. Scarlett can win this, gives it back inside here to Elliott. Got to go for the cross. Keeper makes a save, even though it wasn't a shot, and they clear it. So it's a 4-3 loss. I can't believe 7 goals, a 7-goal thriller, and I've lost it. We had an offer come in for Colback again, but more importantly, we've had one come in for Armstrong. So Armstrong for 2.1 million to Coventry. I thought that's probably a good deal. A player that I'm not going to be using. We've replaced him with Sacco pretty much, haven't we? And Scarlett is so good. And then another offer comes in, and I wasn't too sure about this one. I like Clark Salter, but 27 years old, he's not going to be good enough for the Premier League long term. So I thought PSV made a relatively good offer, but maybe I can get a little bit more here. We recently had an offer of 3 million at the start of the season, so I wanted to get a little bit closer to that, 2.9 maybe. And unfortunately, they don't go that far, but you will see we accept an offer shortly. Then we jumped into a simulation against Sheffield Wednesday, literally near the bottom of the table, and it's 0-0. Again, another simulated game where I'm dominating, I'm having more shots, more possession, and it's just not happening for me. Dozel, big problem here. He's worth a decent amount of money. His wage demands wouldn't be too crazy, but his contract only has 6 months remaining, and I just don't have the money. Look at this, my weekly budget, 18 grand a week. He's on 5.5. They're asking me to go up to 20 there by default, and I'm going to try and get him under 15. And you'll see here, he just straight up says no. He wants 15.5 at least, and there's no way I'd be willing to literally blow my budget on Dozzell, especially when Richards needs one as well. So Dozzell will leave for free, unfortunately, and Armstrong was sold. A decent amount of money coming in January. And then Clark Salter, we do accept 2.65 million. And those 2 player sales should be enough. Should be enough to get Oscar Bobb permanently from Man City. So we'll see if it works out. It's not ideal selling 2 players that... I mean, okay, fair enough. Armstrong isn't the best, but Clark Salter's good. He's a good defender. But for that kind of money, next season, if I'm desperate, I could loan in someone, get a free agent for free. You know, so take the money, I think. Great start in this game against Sunderland. Soft spot once again for Sunderland. I love them so much. So many great career modes and old teams that I've used, and I still have such great feelings towards. But to go 1-0 up and then 2-0 up just half an hour in, I was very pleased because I cannot afford to be dropping any more points. If I want automatic promotion, I've got to be winning 80% of my games, or at least not losing 90% of them. Unfortunately, we did pick up an injury here to Diao. He's down on the floor. But I can tell you now, it was only 3 weeks, I believe, or 2 weeks. So nothing too crazy. And it's a great goal from Vale to make it 3-0. But I was panicking here thinking, no, not Diao. Imagine if it was like a 6 to 9 month injury. I would have cried. He did need to come off. It was one of those where you're forced to do it. But as I said, nothing too crazy. And I didn't know whether to go with Bobb or Sacco. And then I thought, well, I brought in Sacco for this kind of reason. Not only is he a backup striker, but he's also capable of playing down that left side. So it made sense to go with him. Now here's Elliott trying to pick out a pass, which works in the end. He does score, but again, it's offside. It's a second offside goal in today's episode. Poor Elliott, because I do like him. I think we'll get a lot of goals and assists with him throughout the next few seasons, and that's with or without Bobb. Unfortunately, though, the clean sheet is gone. Don't forget, I actually have an objective to keep clean sheets. You'll see at the end of this episode that they're not too pleased with me because I'm just not keeping them. So it's 3-1. Could have maybe ended 3-2 if they got that attack right. But the referee blows his whistle. It is 3 points, and I'm very pleased with that. So here is confirmation that Clark Salter will be leaving, 2.65 million. He'll go and play in the Netherlands. And unfortunately, Dozzell will be leaving for free. Southampton picking up a very decent player there, but I'm not going to lose sleep over it. Dozzell is good, nothing crazy, and I would much, much, much rather give Richards a new contract. And I left it very late, and I did that because, well, I wanted to make sure if I would have the money, and the closer to the January transfer window, the better, really, because then I could guarantee some player sales. And of course, those sales have gone through now. So now we can give one of our best players an upgraded contract. He was happy with 15,000 a week. I was so surprised with that. So it's quite literally blowing our budget. But it doesn't matter now because we've got money coming in. It's not a problem. So Richards, a player that I was absolutely keen on keeping. He would have gone for free and I would have been so sad. So sad. So I'm very grateful that he's accepted 15 grand per week. And now up against Blackburn, another pretty good side. Vale with a beautiful cross, and Scarlett scores all types of goals. And there's another one. A nice, gentle header to the bottom right corner, in off the post. 40 minutes in, Blackburn in the box here. I thought he was going to shoot. I slid in to block the shot, and he's absolutely clattered him. It's another penalty from Koulibaly. Who would have thought? I love giving away penalties, and it could have been a red. Luckily, it was just a yellow card. And Almoez steps up, and that is a great penalty into the bottom left corner. Still continuing with Cox in goal. I think he will be worthwhile investing in him. So investing that time into him right now. 1-1 into the second half. Trying not to give away another foul there and another yellow card. I got spun. And Cabral is running back. Cox is way off his line. That is embarrassing. It's 2-1. Just another one of those examples of the CPU just knocking the ball and just going for it. They're so difficult to track and, keep close to. But Vale picks it up here. Lovely bit of dribbling in the box. And that is one of the most incredible finishes this season. Straight into the top corner. It is unsavable. But do you know what was savable? 1 point. We salvaged a point, and it's going to be a 2-2 draw with Blackburn, even though they could have won it at the end here. We'll take it, and now we're going to jump into the live portion of this video. We're going to get into the transfer window and get things moving. Looking at the table right now, I would say we're in a pretty good position. Of course, Burnley are running away with it right now, a massive 9 points clear. But that could change. It's not over yet, of course. And we are 7 points above Bristol City in second. So I'm quite happy. I'm quite happy where we are. It looks really tight for the 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th positions. Of course, that will come down to probably the last few games, and we'll see who will come up with us if I get automatic promotion. That is, of course, my objective. Looking down at the bottom of the table as we're going into the transfer window shortly, it looks like Charlton and Rotherham are going to go down. And then it could be Cardiff, Portsmouth, Bolton, maybe even Sunderland could drop down. I hope not. I like Sunderland, even though we just beat them. Up next, though, we are taking on Stoke City. They're in 5th. So it's a pretty big game. And then after that, we have Bolton, who are in the danger zone. So I'm hoping for 6 points in the next 2 games. Let's put the team together. We do have Diao back. Of course, he's lacking match sharpness. He's been injured. I'm so glad it wasn't serious. I'm probably going to put Vale in. He has been really, really good. I'm going to stick with Bobb because now we've raised some money going into this window. We could potentially pay the fee for Bobb. And even if it's not to keep him forever, having him as an asset, and he is a very good player. You know, if we compare him with Elliott, you can see the only thing Elliott's better at is dribbling. Of course, he's physically a little bit better, but Bobb is a very, very good option for us for now and the future. So it would kind of make sense to settle that buy option with Man City whilst it's so cheap. He's worth more than that already, and it would be a steal. It really would. But going into this one, I think we'll go with the team you're looking at right here, and let's get Diao back on the score sheet. I've made a tackle in the box. There isn't a penalty. What is going on? Well done, Koulibaly. And we've got another chance to make another tackle here. Oh, God. Good save from Cox there. Still haven't got this clear. There we go. We can bring this out with De Silva. Can't believe I didn't give away a penalty. That is incredible. Well done, Matt. So well done. And look at this. What a break. Now here is Diao. I think we try and pick out Scarlett here. It's a good ball. Scarlett should be scoring that. He should absolutely be burying that. He's been scoring, though, since we signed him. Go on, Doig, over the top. Yes! We've got another opportunity to cross it, maybe. It's a good one. Vale's there. Oh, I mean, maybe the cross wasn't the best. It went behind him, but still. 2 very good opportunities already. Nice spread of play there from Diao. Cannon now. Inside to Bobb. Really? He's lost it there? If I get that turn right and slide it through for Scarlett, we're in. And now we've got to defend. Koulibaly. Look at that. Another challenge that isn't a penalty. Although he's given it away. Oh, no. Don't give away a penalty. Jeez, that could have gone anywhere. Oh, and there's the opening goal anyway. Why is defending so difficult? They've looked dangerous every time they've come forward, and I'm just terrified of making a tackle because they just fall over and get a penalty almost every time. It's a good strike. I think it's a little bit questionable of me to be putting Cox in as my first team keeper, but I'm betting on him being incredible in the future. I'm taking a little bit of a gamble now, getting him the experience, get that rating up as high as possible, because if and when we get into the Prem, he'll be ready. De Silva now. Oh, what a ball. Diao's in. He's onside and misses. I don't know why he's gone with his left there. I've shifted it onto his right like I always do. Damn it. Oh, I hate those heavy touches. Please come out, Cox. No way. 2-0. For a second, I thought maybe it would be offside, but I think he was quite clearly on. We're in trouble here. Stoke are a good side. There's a reason they're in the top 6, top 5. 2-0 down. We need the comeback kings. Come on. What is Koulibaly doing? Oh, my God. Finish it. Oh. I can't believe... I mean, this happened not too long ago with Cabral. At least he scored it. Why are my centre-backs bombing forward like that? I have not got instructions for them to do that. I'm not doing the L1 passing. Why? Do they think they're strikers sometimes? Just going for a little roaming run? I mean, if he scored, fair enough, but it was absolutely shocking. This is what you do. You leave it to the attackers. Diao will score this one. No way. I think it might be one of those games. I'm 37 minutes in and I could be 4-2 up. I don't know how I haven't scored. Cabral. Again, a little bit unlucky there. Let's go over on the right side. Should be on. No, he's off. That's a great ball. What a ball from field. And I still can't score. Oh, hang on. Still might have a chance here. Into Bobb. Hit it. Go on. Yes. Onside. And there it is. A couple of minutes before half-time. You can't say I don't deserve that. Sip that tea, boy. The pass in behind. Oh, big from Cox. Careful, Matt. That can sound very awkward out of context. I need to be careful with his name. And now we've got De Silva making a great run forward. He's a powerful runner and he's scored a few already this season. Will he get another one? Yes! Somehow, I've equalised before the break. I don't know how the keeper hasn't got a stronger hand on that, but De Silva is the hero right now. We're in again. De Silva. I'm sorry, but it makes no sense, this game. Now I'm scoring for fun. This has been the story of the season, isn't it? Just so many goals. Imagine the amount of goals I could have had if their goalkeeper was just rubbish. He made so many saves. It could genuinely be 6-2. Well, and actually, they should have scored another one. That incredible save before we equalised. Yeah, it's just a mental game. FC 24, I will always remember it for just goals, goals, goals. Oh, for God's sake. They're in again. Cox has done well. This is why I'm putting my faith in him. He will be an incredible goalkeeper because he's already making some big saves. And now a ball over the top here. Surely Scarlett will score this one. No. I should have put more power behind that. Oh my God. But we've scored from the corner and it is Doig. I wasn't expecting that to loop over the keeper and go in. 4-2. Back off, back off, back off. Don't commit. Now. Oh, it worked. Beautiful. I got a little bit lucky. It kind of went under the body there and got trapped. Could have easily gone through. But now we're through again. Vale isn't the quickest, though. He's got some work to do here. Onto that left foot. Oh, so close. I think I'll make some changes now. I think the game is won, so I'm not too worried. But I am going to bring in Jelavic. I'm going to bring in Arogbenam as well. Let's give Sacco another run in the team. He played a few games with Diao's injury, of course. And you know what? I haven't used John in a little while. Doig can take a little rest. That's offside. Please be offside. It's not. Oh, thankfully Cox was there. But that looked really, really far offside. Maybe I'm blind. Maybe I just didn't see one of my defenders there. Okay, let's push forward. Can we get a fifth goal here? Into Vale. Great first touch. Scarlett can get in behind here. Oh, it's a heavy pass. He's not going to get there, is he? How have I ruined that? Unbelievable. Still over 10 minutes or so, including injury time to go. I'm guessing we'll get a good 3 or 4 minutes. Here's Thompson. Get a tackle in there. Nice. Koulibaly. He's actually captain now. Hopefully one day we'll be able to choose who captains the side when you make a change. I really hope so. Jelavic. Oh, for God's sake. And again, trying to get Scarlett in and I've ruined it. Oh, and Koulibaly again. When he's not fouling them, he's very good. And here is Arogbenam. We need a good cross here. Oh, it's not bad. Oh, the keeper, though. He's just about got there. And it's only 2 minutes of added time. So that is going to be it, guys. Another 6 goals in this game. Thankfully, we've scored 4 of them. And hopefully we've closed the gap on Burnley a little bit. It wouldn't surprise me if they've won again. They seem pretty unbeatable. But that is it. As discussed with yourself before the current season began, expanding our brand represented an important target for the club. Was this the the 5 clean sheets? I'm sorry, guys. It ain't going to happen. I can't defend to save my life. A streak of 5. I mean, getting 5 clean sheets, sure. But in a row, it ain't happening. And it's a low priority objective. Why are you emailing me, wasting my time? Go away. But now we have the last game before the transfer window opens. Bolton in 20th. You guys know we're about to absolutely destroy them. I'm going to put Sacco up front. Although I could put Armstrong on for his final appearance. He is obviously leaving the club tomorrow when the window opens. Let's do that. Is there anyone else that's leaving that I want to give one last game to? Maybe Dozzell? Nah, doesn't really need it. I mean, Armstrong, this feels completely pointless. It really does, but I'm going to do it. I think Armstrong's going to win us the game. Watch this. Hat trick for him. Oh, okay, 1-0. We've got the 3 points, but it was Richards who scored. Well, there you have it, guys. We are now in the transfer window. Burnley have won 4-0. They really are looking very good, aren't they? Very, very good. So, Dozzell departs. Clark Salter departs. I could have given him his last game. Damn. I should have done that. But now we've got an update on Rankin. Okay, well, he's not great, is he? I'm still going to use him. I think already with Dozzell leaving, we will need a central midfielder. So as soon as he's 16 and finished developing into a central midfielder, I reckon we throw him straight in. But the potential of 69 to 77 isn't great. But normally, that would be enough for me to say I'm not going to use him in previous games. But over the last few years, with dynamic potential, all I need to do is have a good season with him and his potential should go up. So it doesn't really matter too much. But obviously, he's 15. We can't promote him yet. He's just a little bit too young, but hopefully it's his birthday soon. The good news is we have money. We've actually got some money in the club right now. So we could potentially afford Oscar Bobb. The question is, do I do it? I've got 5 million big ones. He will require 3.25 million. So if I want to settle that buy option, I will have to pay 3.25. And the thing is, right, if I look at financial, he's worth 6. He's worth 6 million. That has just gone up. He was 72 rated last time I checked. So that's bumped it up considerably. Now, he's a very good player. I'm not denying it one bit. Okay, he is very good. But hear me out. Elliott, who is fresh into the squad, already up by 3. He's also had a very good impact, and I really like him. He's 2,500 a week. Oscar Bobb is on 46 grand a week. Of course, I'm only paying about half of that. If I sign him permanently now, is that wage going to come down? Because if he's more than 20, 25,000 per week, I just don't know if it'll be worth it. Because Koulibaly is 25, Field 25, Doig 20. I think, yeah, look, let's agree to this. If Oscar Bobb will come down to 25,000 per week, I will do it. Purely because this is a stupid, stupid price for such a good player. So there we go. He could be a permanent QPR player if the price is right. Let's see if he's willing to do half of what he's on right now. He wants important. I mean, yeah, he is still going to be ahead of Elliott, just for now at least. We'll go with a 5-year deal. I'm surprised he's accepted that, actually. I thought he'd want a little bit less. Okay, this is the interesting bit. Will he take 25? The thing is, I probably would be willing to go to 30 because the ceiling for this guy, massive. 25,000 per week. Please. Oh, it's going to be 30, isn't it? I know you guys are screaming at me right now. Why couldn't I get those words out? You're probably screaming at me right now to just do it because he's such a good player. So I'll go to 30, but bring that down a little bit. Was it worth selling those players to get him permanently? It's done. It is done. Oscar Bobb is officially a QPR player permanently. And that brings this episode to an end. We've got no money left again. I've probably got enough to do 1 or 2 contracts, but in terms of players coming in, I don't think there's going to be much happening in this transfer window. However, there could still be a player or 2 leaving. Good to see he's doing yet another, what are they called? Medical. He's doing another medical, even though he's been at the club for 6 months already. And the price rating is, of course, going to be an A, because we've signed a player that's probably worth 9-10 million for 3.25. It's a ridiculous price. And it says he was 74 there, but he's actually 73. So yet another bug. And that leaves me with basically £1 million. It's not great, is it? It really isn't great. But it is what it is. That's what it takes to get the best players. And that was even on a good deal. A very cheap deal. I'm happy we've done it. And I don't have to worry about it anymore. It's done. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. And I will see you in the next one.